Hey girl, how you doing? I wanted to talk to you about bottom surgery as it relates to dating because I don't have it, but I'm scheduled to get it, and it's something that I'm thinking about because I'm like, yo, if I'm gonna be in a long-term relationship with this person, they're gonna get a switcheroo on on the genitals, right? Like that's so weird. Um, so yeah, we're gonna be talking about in this video today. We're just gonna be exploring the idea of like dating someone and also like what the thinking and processing that may be involved with changing up your genitals in the bedroom. I mean, that's kind of a big deal. I know you could like, show up with the vagina and then put on a strap on and you basically changed your genitals. But when you change the organic aspect, I guess that's kind of a little different. And going from um, male to female genitals or, penis to non-penis vagina, um, I feel like that can change things up. I mean, like, what's your vibe on genitals? Like, what is your preference? I like dick. I say it a lot. I really like dick, and so I'd be like, it's weird for me to say that I don't want my dick, and that's probably because there's like an inner sense of happiness that I get when I visualize this outcome of having a vagina that is not, it just passes all of my cognitive processes and anything that might be in denial. It can't happen because the visualization and the emotional visceral reaction is so strong that I really just can't ignore it. But I do have this kind of fear and anxiety around dating my partner and my long-term partner and the genital switch up, right? Like I don't know if you're dating right now, but if you are and you're a trans, like how do you get treated by the people that are dating you? And also, like, what is their kind of desire or expectation with your genitals? I openly date as a trans person, and I put myself on Tinder and Grindr. Those are my favorite places. And every person that I date, it seems they're happy with what I have. And some people are even kind of a little bit more proactive in saying, oh, no, don't do it, which is like a very misinformed but well placed statement. Like you shouldn't really be telling a trans woman that she shouldn't do what she's already planning on doing and has spent a lot more time thinking about it than you have, right? But people still have opinions, right? People still have opinions about anything that they don't know about. And it's really annoying when they are uneducated and have opinions about these things. But I mean, what can you do, right? So, like this guy that I was dating in Paris, he said, hey, like, I like what you have. Like, are you really going to take it away? And I was like, yeah, I am. And I told you why, because deep in my heart, when I meditate and visualize it, I can feel that. And I think that disappoints him in knowing that. And while we talk about he might fly out here to Thailand and then we might fly back to Paris together, like while we have this feeling of like potentially like a long-term relationship, there's this gnawing feeling in the back of my mind of like, when I change my genitals, what's going to happen then? Is he going to deny me for the fact that there's this sexual component that is no longer maybe matching as much? And I know there's going to be comments in the section that are going to like spur the common wisdom. I would say this is like a common statement I would expect, which is your partner is going to accept you for whatever you have. That's who you want. And you're going to be beautiful just as you are. And they shouldn't really care or something along those lines. And I get that. But like, I think there's very much a valid point for talking about the concern around this and also the reality that other people have different feelings about these things. Like I remember when I dated a trans woman who was post-op and I couldn't get it up because the idea that this was a manufactured or designed piece of organic material just like fucked with my head in a way that I could not get aroused, really. So it's like I don't know what it's going to be like for whoever I'm with and whatever partner. Um, and so I just go, I guess I just have to keep going with it, feel it out, communicate about it, see what happens. And, I hope that the love will help us transcend that because I only date straight guys. So it's like, I mean, is it such a big deal if you're a straight guy dating a trans woman who has a vagina? Like that seems to match up pretty well with your expectations. It's just I guess some people may get stuck with that idea. And so like I've kind of just resigned myself to saying, well, I just got to keep stepping forward. It'll eventually happen. And if the people that I'm dating now, if it doesn't work out with them, I will at least be in a place once I am settled that a partner can show up in my life, right? Because maybe after surgery is a better place to be where there's less dramatic changes. Like I've finished my transition at that point, right? I don't know, like, what are your thoughts on this kind of topic? It is kind of a juicy topic to think about, and it's confusing because sexuality is confusing. You don't have exact control over it, and your perception of what genitalia is and that whole thing. Like, I think of like trans men when I'm dating, and like dating a man with a vagina just doesn't seem to work for me. Like it doesn't fit for what I want to play with, what I want to work with, right? So it's just like I get it if a guy is like, no, like I'm dating a trans woman and I like what you have. It's almost like I have to go into the other realm, which is just like, hey, I'm a cis woman, right? But I'm not actually a cis woman. So I present and I don't tell them that I'm trans, and then later I tell them that I'm trans when the trust is built and all of that. But I don't even know if it's even gonna get that far, because sometimes I don't pass, sometimes I don't, and so people are gonna figure it out anyways. I don't know, it's just, yeah. I mean, do you hear the bird? Do you see this? It's just life. And Buddha right here, patience, right? Have some patience. Well, my love, it's really good to see you today. If you liked this video, please like it. Please subscribe if you're new here. It tells the algorithm it supports me. And if you really want to support, you can join my membership and check out my travel diaries, as well as, hey, shout out to Maya for sponsoring. You can sponsor me as well, and I'll give you a shout out. So I'll see you in another episode soon. I'm Ashley Adamson. Bye.